So this is the chapter review for chapter 5 where we've talked about implementation. And so this is video 14 in the series of videos that we presented to you. We'll introduce the topic and then we'll give you some direction on where to find additional video lectures in regard to this, since this is just an introduction. And then we'll hit on some key points I think that are great for connectivity. When we look at implementation, we're talking about several key components, actually three of them: leadership, quality, and taking an appreciative or appreciative inquiry type of approach. And so it really becomes necessary to make these principles work in the daily activities of our business. We've got to inquire and ask questions and have the opportunity to reach out to people who have a different perspective, but at the same time, we can look for connection or connectivity there, and thus the ability to effectively coach and develop methods that accelerate the learning and a positive change can be realized. So these three components, although they don't seem to be um, um, similar bedfellows, they actually are extremely important in the way of making sure that from an implementation standpoint, for example, if I'm going to implement my management or my leadership plan, I need to understand that I'm taking on a leadership role in doing so. It has to be of a quality nature. And if I take an appreciative inquiry approach or strength-based approach, I'm really coming from a position of being able to potentially strengthen my success of my overall plan. So hopefully this is another piece to help you realize not only how important implementation is, but how different we can approach it each of the classes that we're helping present this material to, which is usually the statement that we make at this point in the presentation. So if I were to really kind of take a look at things and better understand where some opportunities were in the way of implementation, I think it would be important for us to note that uh, when we're looking at things, and the direction is important for us when we're looking at things differently, each of the classes, whether it's the management class, the management 362 class, the management 372 class, the business 300 class, the business 330 class, or the marketing 300 class, each of the classes has a unique view in regard to implementation and how we become effective in making sure that our plan goes into action. So use the Motivate the World website and the YouTube .com/Motivate the World channel in order to help you formulate and pull together this information. So some key points to highlight on. Each class has this unique set of videos that we have alluded to. The structure for the YouTube channel is so you can go and make sure you can pull down as much information as is necessary whenever you may need it. And then the Digimark app, if you have the textbook, could prove to be very beneficial for you, as you would be able to use your smart device and link between the textbook and the video content with the free application. Motivate the World, I talked about, is the website, motivatetheworld.com, and that houses your assignments, your forums, the quizzes, and etc. And then the YouTube channel, which is youtube.com/Motivate the World, houses your video lectures. So there's quite a bit more video content there for you to be able to draw from. And of course, if you have questions, feel free to touch base with me at either one of these, either my website or, excuse me, my email or the phone number listed below. But this implementation segment is very important out of Chapter 5, and I want to make sure that you see that as it applies to your particular class. So go to the YouTube channel and look for the playlist that is applicable to your particular class and pull that video so that you can be more versed about learning on this particular topic.